Hi, YouTube. We're back for another day. It's coming to the close of my first week almost. And it's been interesting, very interesting, right? And I'm so glad you guys are here with me. So let's get started. Today I woke up, I listened to something super positive affirmations, and then I did some meditation, and then I got into a study about writing down all of the things that I am not doing because of money, right? And I mean everything, like writing a list down of everything that I don't do, don't have, because I don't have enough money. And so I wrote down this list, and it's a big list, right? Um, and so, travel, giving to others, some of my bigger projects. I have a lot of other projects that I want to pull together, and haven't and don't have right now. Christmases would be bigger. Shopping would be bigger. Valentine's. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on of things that I don't have, or I'm missing, lacking, could have, you know, and don't, because of money. And the point of it is to understand the opposite. So here it is. What do I want? And really, everything that I wrote down that I don't have, don't do, and don't because I don't have money are all of the things that if money were no object right now, if I had money, these are all the things that I would do. And I'm not a different person. It would just be better. It would just be better. And then it asks about, how do you know when enough money is enough money? And I thought, well, I don't know. When would enough be enough? Is there a finite answer? So that was something to think about. When do you know enough is enough? And so I thought, well, that's interesting. And so when I do the meditation tonight, when I do my like envisioning what it is and how it is, it's interesting to me, because also updating my goals and updating all this stuff at the same time, this all feeds into that wealthy mindset of setting your goals and reaching and obtaining things, and knowing what you want and when it is enough. That was an interesting question for me to look at and explore. So that's what I did today. And then I studied the history of this company and the payment, how they pay, and all of these kinds of things about this company that I'm pretty excited about. And I'm still excited about it, but it's kind of an MLM type situation. And I'm not sure that's the right path for me. And here's where I need a mentor. Here's where I need somebody. I need somebody to help me look at this, because me being in unfamiliar territory, I don't want to sabotage myself from anything. And how do I know the difference when I'm actively seeking and looking at and saying and evaluating and saying, is this right for me? And whether I'm, looking at it and going, okay, I'm nitpicking it to death and I should just jump in and try it. And this is where I need a mentor. It really is, because this is a lot like making a decision uneducated and unqualified. In some ways, it's not that I can't just jump out there and try it. It would be good for me to jump out there and try something, for sure. But is this the thing that I should jump out there and try? I'm not sure. I really need to bounce this off somebody. So that's my next goal, is to find somebody to bounce this off of and say, what do you really think about this? And is this a good jumping off point? Because it works both ways. I'm afraid of my own decision making a little bit. I'm also afraid of committing to something that I won't stay committed to. I don't want to stay committed. Bottom line. So is it me, or is it the structure that's spooking me? What is it? This in the multi-level kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. And I didn't find any of that out until today. So I don't know. We'll have to keep exploring that. And then there's the multi-platform bit. Okay. So some of you, I in particular, right this second in my life, am not dealing with a lot that's in my way of focusing on this. Not a lot. I have a few things. But not a lot. There's not a lot. I jumped off the I can't be afraid to live my life bridge before I started these videos. And so there are some people out there that are dealing with having to start at a place where you're having to deal with things that are super hard to deal with, like super hard, cleaning up a mess or cleaning up stuff that you need to do. And so it creates multiple platforms on which to start. So you need to make a list and start with making very simple things, phone calls and doing some of those things. And so today I got the opportunity to work with someone else to get that kind of going in the right direction and making a list and checking things off a little bit and dealing with some issues that might be really hard to deal with. And I appreciate that so much, because I remember when I was dealing with issues that were way more hard, way more intense, and way more, years ago, and I had to give up a vehicle, and I had to surrender that vehicle, and things that are much harder than where I'm at right this second. And there is a process for it when it's harder, when there's a lot more to deal with. Then you've created a lot more drama and a lot more debt and a lot more trouble in your life than just starting from a place that's pretty quiet and you can focus. And that's different. And it is much harder. Hang in there. It matters. And you can turn it around. You can. If I can, you can. If I can, you can. And that's the bottom line. And so that's the end of today. One more day, YouTube. Let's keep going. Bye.